Hi, students. So now that we have established what research writing is, and we've talked about the parts of an essay, and we've established this really good common language, the next thing that we need to do is assign your very first essay. I'm going to assign this today because this week for your homework, you're going to be brainstorming and you're going to be outlining. I don't want you getting too worked up over citations right now. Don't stress too much about finding articles and how to cite something and how to create a works cited page. We're going to briefly go over that. However, we're going to dive into it a lot more next week. So really this week is more about brainstorming an idea, understanding the difference between an annotated bibliography and an essay, okay? Establishing what those things mean. And then we're going to be doing an outline so that you can begin planning your essay before you then go and find research. So for this first essay, this is the handout for your annotated bibliography in your first essay. Now, in your Blackboard page, you can find this handout. It's going to be linked in this week's lecture, but it's also going to be linked in the section under course content, essay handouts and guidelines. So you will have it in two different places so that as we progress through the weeks, you have somewhere you can reference back to find that. So for the annotated bibliography and essay, let's establish what these two things mean. So an annotated bibliography is a gathering of sources, okay? And that's the first thing that we're going to do. We're going to plan out what our essay is going to be about because, of course, you have to have an established idea before you even know what to look for. But I'm also going to teach you how to do an annotated bibliography. And what that is, once you gather your sources, and the requirement for this essay is 5 sources, you're going to cite those sources and you're going to summarize them. And that's part of the planning process as you are planning towards this essay. So let's take a look at this handout together. The single biggest way to impact an organization is to focus on leadership development. There is no limit to the potential of an organization that recruits good people, raises them up as leaders, and continually develops them. Guys, this essay is going to be about leadership in your field. So whatever you think you're going to go into, education, nursing, business, I want you thinking about the leadership in those industries. In each specific field, there are leaders, trailblazers, and people that we look to and we find a sense of success to follow. Leadership does not look the same. And for many of us, we can see that our desired fields require different types of leadership. For example, in my field of education, there are leaders who are quiet and who do a great job in researching various ways to construct curriculum. That helps them engage all different types of students. However, there are other types of leaders who are dynamic in their character, and they inspire faculty members to be their best self in the classroom. Those look different, but they are of equal importance. For your first essay, I want you to write an argumentative essay that expresses who you believe to be the most influential and important leader in your aspired field and why. The purpose of this particular paper is for you to dive into the leaders of your particular field, their decisions, their marks, and their innovations. By researching quality leadership, I hope you will be inspired to model after some of those very same behaviors. Before we begin jumping into this essay, I will require you to create what we call an annotated bibliography. What is an annotated bibliography, you may be asking? Well, I'll go over this in great detail in your weekly lecture, either this week or the coming weeks. An annotated bibliography is a list of citations to books, articles, and documents. Each citation is followed by a brief, usually about 150-word description and evaluative paragraph, the annotation. The purpose of this annotation is to inform the reader of the relevance, the accuracy, and the quality of the source that you plan to cite in your paper. In essence, you are summarizing the source and you are sharing why it is important to your research. Here are your requirements for the annotated bibliography. You are creating a listing of 5 sources. 3 of those must be peer-reviewed. Your summary should be a minimum of 7 sentences, and each source must be properly documented using MLA format. Again, we're going to go over into the details of that in the coming weeks. After we complete your annotated bibliography, we will then move forward with the argumentative essay. Here are the requirements for your argumentative essay. The essay must be a minimum of 3 full pages. Your works cited page does not count. You must use your 5 sources from your annotated bibliography, and 3 of those must be peer-reviewed. You must have a clear thesis that shows a focus of which leader you're going to be writing about and why they are the most influential in your field. Each paragraph should have a distinct idea, or what we call a topic sentence, as to why that leader is so important and influential. This may be an argument about a character quality they embody, a success story that they have, etc. Each paragraph should be focused and unique to your argument. You must use proper MLA format to document each source, and the entirety of the essay must be in MLA format. Your essay must be engaging and enlightening to the reader, and you must submit each component of that essay by specific deadlines. Again, please remember that this is a scaffolded work. You're going to be gathering the research to create your annotated bibliography, and that research will help build what you need for your argumentative essay. The work you put into your annotated bibliography is only going to help you create a stronger essay. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out. Please ensure that you are watching every single weekly lecture. That is going to help you through this extensive scaffolded process. I look forward to hearing about the leaders of your prospective fields.